Here at 9:30, new developments about the Colorado woman killed in Africa while working to clean up corruption in Uganda.
Now, I first brought you Danica Reno's story in late October, sharing her mother's desperate search for the truth. So after nearly 2 years, no answers until our story aired. And now we're sharing the exclusive update. In November of 2021, Danica Reno was sent to Kampala, Uganda to launch a federal project to reduce corruption within the Ugandan government. As the program was about to launch,
Danica's died. Danica's died.
June 2nd of 2022, the Colorado humanitarian was run over at a high rate of speed by a vehicle in front of her own home, the driver taking off.
From what they knew, this was a military vehicle, Ugandan military vehicle.
Holly Oxendahl, Danica's mother, first sat down with Fox 31 weeks ago, looking for truth. Was this accidental, or was her daughter targeted for the work she was doing? Email after email to the U.S. Embassy and trip after trip to Africa, but no answers until
5 days later.
5 days after our story aired, Oxendahl received this update from the U.S. Embassy, stating a military colonel, Niwamanya Johnson, was charged with felony reckless driving and failure to report an accident on June 23rd of this year.
I believe that if this story had not aired and you had not done everything you did, that this was still going to be something that was totally under the table.
But it still doesn't all sit right for this mourning mother. If charges were in fact filed back in June, why is Oxendahl just being notified 5 months later, despite numerous inquiries from her and Colorado congressmen?
I think the Ugandan government was withholding all of the information.
Adding, Danica's story reached people in Germany, Armenia, Africa, and more, putting pressure on the Ugandan government.
A colonel in the military over there is going to be pretty high up, and I believe they would probably protect them.
The U.S. Department of State would not confirm any arrests or charges to Fox 31, only sending this statement, reading, "The U.S. Embassy in Uganda continues to work at the highest levels with Ugandan officials to obtain a final conclusive report." However, Senator Michael Bennett's office did confirm they'd received the news. Oxendahl now left with more questions than answers, but the progress from speaking out has given her more fuel to fight.
I don't think she'd want me to give up. And I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to kick and scream until this is completed.
Yeah, definitely a major update coming in. And tonight, we still don't know if that colonel was actually arrested, has been in jail the last 5 months, or simply walking around free. The U.S. Department of State hopes more progress will be made into the new year. Meanwhile, Oxendahl has not even gotten an official police report from Ugandan officials. She's now retained an attorney in Africa to help navigate her road to justice.
Keep us updated, Talia.